But this is my first full opera that I've been a part of, and it has been the most incredible experience.
When I was a kid, the first opera that I ever saw was Lucia. When I saw it, I knew that it was a dream to be able to play that role, and the fact that I'm able to actually perform it is really pretty surreal.
It's the first experience in America with Lucia, that's yes, but Lucia was the very first thing I conducted, and it was the very first full immersion with an opera. So I started with Lucia, so doing here is such a joy because it brings to me a lot of memories of when I did the first time in Rome.
We're presenting a traditional Lucia, and we are embracing the standard themes that are there. We here at Catholic like to ground our students with a good traditional understanding of how opera works.
Lucia is such a beautiful piece of music, and is such central in the music history in opera. I never heard in my own life, even in Italy, that an institution put together an opera like Rigoletto or Lucia that we did here. So this tells you a lot of the level of singing that we have a Catholic that is completely above average all over the world.
I think one of the great things about the program here is that we put from undergrads through doctoral students on stage out in front of the public.
We have some singers in this production that are really astonishing as a top professional already, even they are still in school.
When I originally began the rehearsal process, I was excited to play this role because I thought, I get to play a character with depth and who gets to go crazy, but with each rehearsal and discussions with my cast members, I delved a little bit deeper into the character and realized that she's very troubled, and it's a very tragic story.
I remember one of the examples that Dr. Hampton would work with Lucia in the Mad Scene, as she's coming through, and how not necessarily working with her, but working with the company that was around her.
And although you're not the main focus per se, there still has to, you still have to have a character, and you still have to be fully developed and in the scene at all times, even though the spotlight may not be on you.
It was this idea that she had gone crazy, and at that time when the opera was written, that seemed like a contagious disease. So he was instructing the chorus members in the company to get as far away as they could and just back off and not want to touch her because they were afraid they might catch what she had.
It's very exciting, but it's definitely challenging to play such a troubled character.
I love when a singer shapes the melodies, the phrasing, the breathing, the staging in a way that is so clear and so musically staging intense that I only need to tell, look, listen, boom, boom, and everything goes together.
As far as elevating our abilities as conductors, conducting opera is probably the best training one can get.
Great opportunity in conducting with top soloists and top musicians, an orchestra that is first-class orchestra. So I could not hope for anything better.